Well, hello again, Mrs. Reynolds here. So, let us do some math. What distance is between the points? Looks like 10, 7 and 10, 7 and 2, 7. So here we're thinking about, they're both on the y-coordinate 7, right? So this means that this dot, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One is at 1, 2, 2, 7. And the other one is at 10, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over here. So it is a horizontal line, and we want to know the distance. So you could graph this correctly and count the units. Or you could do the distance equation, which will be the absolute value of 10 minus 2, right? 10 minus 2, which is 8. 8. Okay, so that's how we solve it. That's what we're thinking about. You could count the units, or you could take a look at these values. There's the x, right? You have a formula for that. There's the other x, x1 and x2, right? The absolute value of x, I think it's x2, that just means the second x value, and this just means the first x value for that first point. Okay, thanks. Perfect. Okay, let's take a look at this one. What is the distance between? Okay, so take a look at this one. These are on the same, right? So they're the same x coordinate. Now it's a vertical line. It's a vertical distance. So if we have a graph, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the x, right? The x-axis. There's 4. We have 4 and we have -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, -5 is down here, right? That's the y-coordinate. It's down here somewhere. And then we have 4, +7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4, 7 is somewhere over here. This is not to scale. And it's not even, right? So now you're going to have that vertical distance. You could either plot this on a real graph paper correctly and then count the units between those 2 points, or you can use the math, which in this case, you could do the absolute value of 7 minus 5, so the opposite of -5, right? Which actually ends up being 7 plus 5, right? A negative times a negative is a positive, so 7 plus 5, which ends up being 12. Ooh, I almost said 13. Okay, and then the other thing you could think about is you could just do the absolute value of 7 plus the absolute value of 5, -5, which will still be 7 plus 5, which is 12, because see, they're on the other side of this axis, right? So you can do that too. You would have learned this and practiced this in your course, so you got it, okay? All right, let's see what's the next one. All right, again, it's the same idea. So here, 8. Yeah, and I could do that just by taking a look at some of these. Okay, again, we just have to try to figure out, what is this one? Let's do this one together. How do we find out the length of these segments? So again, we take a look at, okay, so they're both on -4. You could plot this. You could use graphing paper and plot this. So the way it's going to be it'll kind of be 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the y-axis, right? -4, and then one's going to be -12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So all the way over here somewhere, right? And it's going to be +11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So somewhere over here, right? We have 11 as the x-coordinate, -4 is the y-coordinate over there, parenthesis. And over here we have -12 as the x-coordinate, x, and then -4 still as the y, right? And they want to know this distance. So several ways, again, you could either plot it and count, or you could do the math. So again, because they're on opposite sides, we can take the absolute value of both. The absolute value of both, -12 becomes +12. 11, +11 stays +11. So the distance will be 23. 16 seconds. The other way you could do it is you could do -12 minus 11, the absolute value of that, which will be the absolute value of -23, which is 23. Good job.